Hey everyone, I'll be covering all of the Nintendo Switch's game announcements for the third week of March, so let's get started. The Persistence offers players a brutal take on survival horror that integrates and innovates roguelike designs into procedurally generated stages that change each playthrough, creating a labyrinth-like experience to add to the tension. After several ratings boards listings, Mega Dimension Neptunia 7 was finally confirmed for a March 19th release on the Japanese eShop. Enjoy 3 worlds with 3 separate yet intertwined stories as new challengers attempt to take over game industry, while Neptune and the other goddesses are nowhere to be found. Featuring a brand new franchise mode, refined graphics, additional players, new team content, new stadiums, and tons of new on-field mechanics, Super Mega Baseball 3 is the newest entry of this competitive single-player and multiplayer baseball arcade game. Your party of thieves, attacks, and abilities are all tied to cards and Children of Zodiacs. Influence Lady Luck for critical attacks, and deck build to your heart's content in a world where escaping and survival go hand in hand if you want to obtain the big prize. Grand Guilds is a story-driven tactical RPG with unique card combat mechanics. You and your comrades will journey in the lands of Erin, a continent in the brink of another war, while engaging in challenging turn-based tactical card combat where deck building is only part of the challenge. Set in the Roaring 20s, Adam Venture Origins is an adventure game where Adam attempts to unravel the secrets of Eden. Together with your companions, explore ancient ruins to solve ingenious puzzles to find mysterious locales, traverse through long-forgotten tombs and crumbling cities using every tool at your disposal. The hope-inspiring 3D side-scrolling adventure game Juggler's Tale puts players in the shoes of Abby Puppet, a talented artist held captive at a circus. Looking for freedom, Abby flees from captivity, but soon has to realize that her fate isn't completely in her own hands. Ultimate Fishing Simulator 2 will offer, among others, vastly improved graphics, a third-person view, as well as a new dynamic water and fish AI systems. Multiplayer modes are being redesigned for more fluidity in mind over its predecessor, and dozens of new fish types are being introduced. The satirical dungeon crawler Going Under is all about exploring cursed ruins of a failed tech startup. As an unpaid intern in a dystopian city, you wield office gear as weaponry while making your way through dangerous procedural dungeons. Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted is a collection of classic and original mini-games set to the Five Nights at Freddy's universe where you'll survive terrifying encounters with killer animatronic beings where jump scares, fun, and panic can all be experienced in an instant. In a hell where girls captured by strong emotions and desires fall to their death, you, the Maiden Hell, get your body stolen by the Poison Princess and must now share it with the invading force in Nippon Ichi's newest RPG. Explore your afterlife in what seems to be a fanatical yet down-to-earth quest baked into a voxel-like Doom-looking shooter from yesteryears. Be ready to get your hands dirty drenched with blood, as survival is the only way to get out. Pekminosa is a police action RPG in the style of 40s reproduced pixel art fashion with vintage jazz audio inspired by noir films of old. You can customize your character in several ways and between solving dozens of cases. During your ever uphill climb, in Climb Bros you'll encounter many surprises in the most unusual locations. Fight bosses while traversing and avoiding attacks as the swing mechanics evolves in a myriad of surprising ways. Translation is a flashy abstract action game that will expand players' language skills and vocabulary, all while navigating colorful yet ever-changing worlds to the sound of rousing electronic beats. Mazum Jekyll and Hyde is the second game in the Mazum series where you're tasked to solve an elaborate series of puzzles engrossed in a dark tale of mystery and intrigue set in centuries past. You're the superhero with the power of pixel puzzle solving. Turn your problems into pit crosses, then solve them to save the day in Pixel Puzzle Makeout League. Date puzzle-based superheroes before the villain's third wheel gets in the way. Including a brand new summer and winter special events, Ultimate Sky Jumping 2020 has a suite of training, qualifiers, and tournaments modes to tackle along with a newly introduced jump mode that will give users an alternative controls option. Death March Love Comedy is a visual novel about falling in and out of love, all while trying to solve various mysteries in your school. The Switch version will receive newly enhanced visuals and tons of quality of life changes. The artsy Poly Puzzle lets you rotate each puzzle to find the correct angle at which the figure will be revealed and completed. Create a unique poly art and unlock more challenging ones as you progress. Prepare various items and deliver them to the customers. Each customer then has a patience meter. If it runs out, they will leave unhappily. Manage sales through 20 locations in over 60 story levels. Control characters in a sea of identical NPCs. You're given the task to fulfill and the freedom to take out other players at the same time. The goal is to do either one without being noticed. 4-player local is also supported. Castle Springbottom is under attack. It's up to the Roundguard to save it, fleeing your hero into the face of danger and bounce off hordes of hundreds of monsters. And that's all the game announcements we'll be covering this week. I put out a few reviews this week and have a few others lined up for before the end of the month, so if you're interested, be sure to give them a quick look. So with all that said, as per always, thank you guys so much for watching. I truly appreciate the support, and be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and hit the bell to receive notifications when the videos go up. See ya!